10 handicap, looking for more club face consistency with the driver, as a two-way miss has created some inconsistencies off the tee. Looking at your face on view, we can see there's a lot of club face release and roll as those forearms are crossing over one another rather quickly through to your finish. So with that much roll in the forearms comes a lot of club face rotation through strike, making it rather difficult to be consistent with that angle. The body mechanics of your turn look okay. You might be hitting a bit down on that, but we'll get some confirmations from the down the line view with this data here. And hard to pick at exactly what is what, but a couple things that I can see, such as the smash factor and spin rate, maybe your attack angle there, minus 4.7, but with that strike being off center, that much spin should be giving you a lot more than 225 when you're swinging it at 115 miles an hour. So prioritize your strike before you even begin to worry about your direction. But with this setup and the club sitting a bit low and your stance and posture bent over too much, that club is set at a lie angle that is going to make it hard to go right. For a right-hander, a push is the safer miss, especially when you're set up to play a big draw as you are. So look to get that club a little bit more upright, your stance upright as well, and that should help you from getting that club face to get too far stuck. As you rotate to the top, your club and path are working okay. A little bit on the close side with that face, and your wrist angles in a strong grip are going to have the left wrist cupped at the top. Now, if you were to maintain that cup in the left wrist all the way through strike, you should see that face angle remain square, but what you do is you take that left wrist, which was cupped, and flatten to bow it out, which does take that club face and close it through strike, leading into the forearm roll that we saw from the other side. So it is about maintenance of your wrist angles to hold that face angle, because your body's doing about as well as it could. We can probably increase your angle of attack with one more tip from the face on view, so let's look at that. The hips are rather level with a ball position, that's okay, but your shoulder tilt is sort of faked as you're just dropping that right shoulder, not really getting your spine to have much tilt behind the ball. And that's the important piece for getting the opposite effect angle of attack, working upward. So with this level spine line, let's play it through. You'll maintain that line with a little slide off the ball, but not looking too bad. Little slide forward, but here the body recognizes that you have to hit up on the ball. Now watch the head start tilting backwards. Right here, that tilting backwards is you trying to release and get the club to start working up. But it is too little too late. You just instead really wrap that face over and close it up, trying to stay behind it before your body draws forward eventually. So that can easily be solved with a nice setup change, getting the right hip to drop a bit more. Your shoulder angle will be the same, but try to get your actual head to be more behind the ball, not getting your ear right over it, but instead you can have more room with your head actually viewing at an angle behind the ball and trying to maintain that angle behind so you don't dynamically have to get there. If you can make that change, you'll see more upward strikes, and you should see more of an open face bias if you can stop from flipping and releasing that wrist angle too early through strike. Good luck. Sendaswing.com.